What if the cure to your burnout isn't self-care, quitting your job, or getting 8 hours of sleep, but silence? What if the solution to your overwhelmed soul isn't found in a productivity hack, but in a cave? In the 6th century, Saint Benedict walked away from everything, not because he was weak, but because he was awake. Rome was collapsing. So was his soul. His response: a life of silence, rhythm, and community. A rule that outlived empires. And it might be the lifeline you didn't know you needed. Benedict was born into privilege, educated in Rome, destined for success. But what he saw disgusted him: corruption, spiritual rot, endless distraction. He fled into the mountains of Subiaco, lived in a cave for 3 years, and embraced solitude. There, something happened. Instead of losing himself, he found his true self. He wasn't just escaping, he was being formed. That cave became a womb. Out of it came the rule of Saint Benedict, a simple but powerful way of life. A monastic code that would later shape all of Western monasticism and still speaks today. Practice 1: silence. The first thing Benedict embraced was silence. Not just the absence of noise, but a presence, the stillness where we encounter God. Today, our lives are saturated with stimulation: phones, emails, podcasts, playlists, ads. But silence, it terrifies us. That's why we need it. Benedict knew silence was surgery for the soul. Guard your tongue, he wrote, and avoid vain talk. Silence was not repression. It was space to breathe, to awaken, to listen. Try this. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Sit in silence. No prayer list, no agenda. Just listen. It's harder than it sounds, and more healing than you expect. Our practice 2: ordered time. The second principle was rhythm, living life in an intentional, ordered time. Benedict understood something modern people constantly miss. We are not machines. His rule divided the day into distinct flows. Ora et labora, pray and work. Monks would rise early, chant psalms, farm or cook, read scripture, pray again, rest, then do it again. Their lives were not driven by urgency, but by meaning. Every hour had purpose. Every moment was sacred. You don't need a monastery to live this way. Build a small rule of life, a morning ritual that opens you to God, a block of deep work, an evening practice of gratitude or exam. Let time serve your soul, not enslave it. Practice 3: community. After the cave, Benedict gathered others. Not perfect people, real people. Monks lived, worked, prayed, and argued side by side. And that was the point. Benedict knew the soul isn't just formed in solitude, it's refined in community. Shared life is uncomfortable, but it's where humility grows, where we are seen, challenged, loved, and transformed. Today, community looks different, but find your few. A soul friend, a small circle of companions who long for wholeness. Don't try to heal alone. That's a modern myth. Healing happens together. Modern integration. This rule, crafted over 1,500 years ago, was not a monastic cage. It was a path of freedom, silence, rhythm, community. These practices are not relics relegated to those set apart. They're lifelines. Start small. 5 minutes of silence before your day begins. A midday pause to breathe and pray. A weekly rhythm of Sabbath and reflection. The point isn't perfection, it's presence. Saint Benedict wasn't trying to go viral. He was tending to his inner fire. His rule didn't just survive empire collapse, it thrived through it. What if your soul could too? Saint Benedict didn't go viral. He went deep, and somehow, that depth still echoes through the centuries. You don't need more noise. You need a rule, a rhythm, a rooted life. If this stirred something in you, a hunger for meaning, for structure, for spiritual clarity, then maybe your soul is yearning for the wisdom of the ancient monks. The world doesn't need a busier you. It needs a deeper, grounded you. That's who God created you to be. So life and freedom. Hit subscribe for more ancient wisdom for modern souls. Like, comment below. What would your rule of life include?